What is up, everyone? If you're new to this channel, my name is Patrick Joven, and I'm the artist behind Biocreative Arts. I'm a self-taught artist who draws mainly with markers and colored pencils, and my subjects are simply inspired by the wonders of the human body. I've mainly created time-lapse videos of my work in order to give a glimpse into how I create it, but I've wanted to start sharing a little bit more about my journey, what I've learned, and what I'm currently learning as an artist, so that those of you starting an art journey, be it to become a professional or start a new hobby, can learn along with me. For today's video, I decided to make a tutorial video on packaging art for shipping. Hopefully this helps someone who has been struggling to find a way to do this. It's not perfect, but I'm always striving to find ways more efficient, so if anything changes, I'll happily upload an updated version of my process in the future. Alright, let's get started, shall we? So, first, I bought myself a cutting board with grid marks and rulers on the edge because I plan to do a lot of cutting using a box cutter and measuring when it comes to finding the perfect size for the artwork or art print. If you go through companies such as UPS or USPS, the smaller you can keep the package, the lower you can keep the prices. So right now, I'm measuring the art print in order to cut out cardboard pieces that will be used to sandwich the print for safety in travel against things such as crumpling or bending. So this is a corrugated whiteboard that I got from Uline. I posted a link in the video description below for those who are interested in purchasing materials from them. So as you can see, it's a pretty sturdy material that will lower the chances of your artwork getting bent. And what we want to do is cut the pieces slightly larger than the art print itself so you can lower the risk of having part of the print stick out and get bent. Once it's measured, draw a line to help guide your hand when you start to cut. When you got one piece finished, you can use its edge to trace the lines to cut for a second piece. And once you have your two pieces, it's always a good habit to check if the prints will fit within the borders. For this print size in particular, which is 8 by 10 inches, I like to use 9 by 12 mailers. But for any size you choose to do, it's always a good habit to check whether the cardboard pieces fit within the borders of the size of the package. In this case, the boards were too thick, so I needed to cut part of it to ensure that it will fit within the mailer. Now that we have the boards cut to the sizes we need to sandwich the art, we need something to protect the artwork itself, so that we limit the amount of contact the art print has with the boards. I use glassine paper, which is something you should be able to find at any art store. For example, I go to Texas Art Supply here in Houston. You want to go ahead and roll out the sheet a little so that there's enough area to lay the print on. And you want to cut just enough to be able to completely cover and surround the art. In this case, I'm able to cover an 8 by 10 print by folding over the top area. When you're shipping bigger works, you may end up using 2 pieces of glassine paper. It also depends on the size of the roll of glassine paper you get. I fold the paper to cover the work completely. There's no need to tape since it will be sandwiched together by the boards and held in the folder. Once I have my work protected, I then again check to see that everything fits together. Okay, now that I know that everything works and the art print is safely packaged, I move to the customer service part of packaging. It's always nice to make things more personal for the recipient, so I create a thank you letter and print it out to include into the package. Another touch I like to add is the attachment of my business card to the thank you letter. I do this by measuring out the corners of the card and marking where they sit on the paper. I then take a handy box cutter and cut slits slightly on the inside of those areas I marked. Once I've done that, it should be easy to just slide the card corners into the slits and then it's attached. Now it's time to put it all together. Take one board, lay the glassine paper covered art on the top, then the thank you letter and the business card, followed by the second board. Then you slide it into the mailer and seal. I like to tape the seal just in case for extra protection, but that's pretty much it. There you have it. Your art is safely packaged and ready to go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping to do more videos like this that I can learn from and you guys can learn from too. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.